places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Power ahead. Going right back to the well Oh, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Rebels are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Stokes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Graham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Finds his man. It's Peoples. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Pulled down for the tackle. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. With the catch, it's Peoples. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Graham. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 23 to Auburn. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got the back over the middle. Got room at the 35. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the pass. Connection to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Graham. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
gonna let it fly. And that deep shot's gonna wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. Hauls it in. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give is to Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on it.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the...
Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
35, Ohio State, 21. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Here's the pressure. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Now the play fake. Incomplete on fourth.